we are now live. We are now live. Peace, family. How's everybody doing? Welcome rising to the multitude. Y'all already know what time it is. The Bitcoin Block Bully coming to you once again with an early rising show of coffee and crypto. It's a bit early, going on 8 a.m. Give it a couple of minutes to let people tune in, let people tap in. I appreciate everybody that does find the time to tap into these early rising shows. Find the time out their day, out their busy schedule. Right now, we are live on Instagram as well as on YouTube. We are live on YouTube. Peace. Let me know if the audio is okay. Let me know if the music is too loud. Make sure that the volume is coming through clearly. Make sure everything's coming through clearly. Especially for those that are on YouTube. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly for those that are tuning in on YouTube. Brother Michael, what's going on? Mr. Mike Sullivan. This Kai, isn't it? Good day. This is J God. Peace. Okay, audio's okay on Instagram. The audio is okay on Instagram. Waiting to get a little bit of feedback on YouTube. Just waiting to get some feedback on YouTube. Let me know if the audio's good. Crypto Youngin, what's going on? Mr. Stephen, Wealthy One, Trav, Rebel Monk. I'm in. Soul Focus, Mr. R&R, Queen Minister, Crown of Favor, Skrilla 88, Blessed, top of the day. King Amin, what's going on, Law? All well. Miss Shay, Nefertira. Hello. Okay, clear on this end. Audio is good. Okay, we all good over there. So, gonna give it a couple of minutes, let people tune in. We will be covering a number of different stories today. I gotta be a little bit fast, as I do have my barber on his way over here to give me a line, so I want to hurry to knock some of this out. Just try to bring some solid information to the people. You know what I mean? Now tonight, or this evening rather, is the first day of, hold on, let me get it pulled up real quick. There we go. This is the website, blockwallstreet.io. blockwallstreet.io. And today is the first day of the Boys and Girls Blockchain Learning Club. So I got, today's going to be basic for them. Well, basic for the parents more so than not for those that are already in the space. But it's going to be an introduction for the children. You know what I mean? And then as time goes on, we're going to be getting into these blockchain-based games that they can play. You know what I mean? That way it doesn't feel like they're doing anything that's too outside of the norm for them. Right? I'm going to try to bring it home so that it's more so relatable to the lifestyles that they live or are living. Depending on age ranges, which from my calculations, the individuals that have signed up so far, the ages are ranging from about 8 to about 15, right? So that's going to be the age group of those coming into the class for the first time tonight. So Definitely appreciate those, once again, that have signed their children up. The Boys and Girls Blockchain Learning Club. We will be going live later on tonight. We will be going live later on tonight at 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So there still is time for individuals to get their signed up. So going to be one of the main focuses today as far as the future, where this is headed, why you would want to get your children involved, best way to get them involved, and a little bit of what we're seeing go on within the business world and how early we are to this space. You get what I mean? How early we are to this space. What's going on, Miss Monique Enterprise, Crypto Youngin, Darian Atkins, peace, peace. A New Life, what's going on, Queen? Peace, peace, peace. Crypto Little Fish, what's going on? Capri 11. Check your email. You do got to invite to the Discord. You do have to invite to the Discord. So check your email. All right. I think the first thing we're going to take a look at before we get into the story, just to touch on it, is going to be price action. Let's see what's going on with the as we look at an overview of the market. The executive, what's going on? As we look at an overview of the market, Bitcoin right now trading around the $22,000 area, right above, right below. Ethereum still holding above 1,500, trading at around 1,550, really holding the $1,550 mark at 1,558 as of right now. XRP, surprisingly enough, showing a 5% increase in price, still trading under 40 cents as it lies. So we're going to be taking a look at, normally the main two. First one starting off right here with BTC. Let's go ahead and refresh that. And what I think we're going to do, let's open this up real quick, right? So we do see on the monthly, what we were looking for was a crossover of the monthly and the SMA. Instead, we've gotten a rejection so far. Yeah, the full moon was lit last night. I think I did see you live last night walking the shores on the full moon, too. If I'm not mistaken, you were live. But we did get a rejection, whereas we wanted to cross. Once again, we did get a rejection, whereas we wanted to cross. Okay? So now as we look at the monthly, it tells us that we could have a deeper pullback coming into play where we're currently at. As of right now, if we were to look at it, we've only pulled back a little less than 38.2% of the way. Understanding how the Fibonacci extension tool works, one would know that normally, the first pullback right here, we kind of stopped out, was a 236. You were unable to hold that area as of right now. Now, the thing to understand is that the monthly candlestick is not yet closed. And what does that mean? So if we look at last month's candlestick, we can see that it did trade all the way down here to 21,005. But then when it closed above $23,000. Okay, so even though the candlestick right now is in a bearish position, this can easily get sucked back up, make a higher low than your previous low, right? Engulf this candlestick, which I'm not going to say that it is going to engulf it, but we do have 23 days left within this month. So this monthly candlestick is nowhere near ending as of right now. You know what I mean? So we can still see pressure build, push price higher because, reminder, we still losing negative momentum on the monthly. This hasn't stopped losing negative momentum, meaning that the exhaustion is coming more so on the side of the bears than it is on the bulls. Okay, but I also stated that with us still being in negative momentum, we can still get drawdown in the market as well. Okay, so we're not doomed yet. Just to keep it a buck, you know what I'm saying? We can see some more wiggle room to the downside. Like I said, we got 23 days left in order to close this candlestick. So if we're looking at utilizing this strategy, then we can look at prices if they do stay below $23,000, coming into contact with 21,005, 20,004, and 19,002 as a possibility as we play out the rest of the Fibonacci extension levels. What's going on, Miss Vivian Bay? Healthy, wealthy. Peace, peace, peace. Dogon son, what's going on? Let me see you checking in on the YouTube side. Truth Beliefs, peace. I'm excited for my little. Yes, you are one of the ones that you did get the invite for the night, right? You did get the invite for the night. And also for those that are going to have their children involved with the classes, it would be helpful if you're able to sit in those classes with them. That way y'all can learn together for those that may be a little bit new in the space. Okay? Got 27 viewers on YouTube right now, so I appreciate everybody that's tuning in. For those that don't know, tonight is the first night of the Boys and Girls Blockchain Learning Club, so we will be starting that tonight at 5:30, where I will be walking a group of children through just the beginning steps of how to get involved within what I like to call the new money matrix. So once again, big shout out to those parents that took the step and got their children involved. It's definitely an honor to be able to walk them into the future. Now, moving back over to the analysis, right? We see what our drawdown may be if it relates to the Fibonacci extension. But let's see if the moving averages are giving us anything over here. Let's open this up real quick. Okay, see, everything is on. We're looking at Bitcoin versus the index. As of right now, your drawdown is all the way back to 17 if you're looking at moving averages, right? But we're looking to clear here is a $24,200 level, so we can work our way up to around $27,000. So moving averages on the monthly don't give us anything really to play with in the short term. So we'll go back, click it on the weekly, see what it's giving us. Okay, here we go on the weekly now. We can see where the rejection came in, which is where the convergence of the 50 and the 200-day exponential moving averages pretty much met. We were unable to get any type of closures below there. So now we risk pulling back to the 20-day exponential, which comes in at about $21,250 as of right now, right? So that's where your drawdown is currently sitting on the weekly if we continue the downtrend, and if we take out our previous low over here to the left, it comes in at about $21,750. Now, as we pull back a little bit more on the 5-day, we can see that we did have support at the 50-day exponential, which came in at about $22,700, and we just lost that in the last week, the week of March 2nd. Okay, so now we are looking for a deeper retracement. Once again, if we take out this low here, down to around 21,300 on the 5-day, utilizing these moving averages. What we're trying to do in order to see upside continuation is take back out this 50-day exponential and then move north towards the 200 and 100-day exponentials, which come in around ranges around $27,000 to the upside. Okay, now as we break this down a little bit tighter, we're now on a 3-day, and we're seeing where we did have support, where it also needs to be caught once again. So when the next 2 days and 10 minutes, which is what we got left within this candlestick, 2 days and 10 hours, my apologies, we're looking to see if price is going to be able to take back out the 20-day, which comes in at 22,100, take out your previous high on the last 3-day candlestick, which comes in at 22,650, and then see if we can get an extension moving up to the 100-day exponential, which is 23,600. Failure to hold above this 20-day then does risk breaking your previous low here and moving south towards the 50-day, which comes in at around $21,240 as of right now. Okay, now this is on the 3-day. Now we're getting it down to the nitty-gritty and looking at it daily. There we go. We can open this up now. We can see where our support was held for a minute, but then yesterday we gave way, and now today we're looking to see how we're going to play it out. As of right now, your support comes from the 200-day exponential, which is ranging at about 21,800, and your rejection comes from the 50-day exponential, which is around $22,360 right now. So the idea is to break either moving average to the upside, which opens up the door for us to run to the next one, which comes in at about 22,008, or break the moving average to the downside, which then allows us to move to the next one, which is about 21,003. So on the daily, it's giving you that little wedge area where it's saying, look, you're going to break here or break there, and then depending on which side it decides to break on is normally giving you the direction to trend. Okay, normally giving you the direction of trend. Now, I think we're gonna keep it nice and basic like that. With Bitcoin, also remember there is Fed news coming out today, so it could have an effect on price, whether positive or negative. We won't know until the time comes. Right? I don't know exactly what time Jerome Powell's going live, but he does have some news coming out today. So that may have, like I said, a negative and or positive effect on price itself. But as of right now, you got your ranges between the 50 and the 200. And once again, that's 21,800 and 22,000, we'll say 350. 21,350 to break to the upside to open up the door for once again, $22,350 to open up the door for $23,000. And more so probably further continuation back up to the $25,000 mark. 21,800 to break to open up the door for 21,300 and possibly 20,000 to the bottom. What's the name? What's the name of what? Crypto Young, what are you talking about? What's the name of what? You lost me. What's the name of what? You losing me. Alright, now, getting over into the news, right? Let me just speak about how early we are and how much I've been trying to get individuals for the last 5 or 6 years to accept cryptocurrency. Like, I gotta understand, any and everybody I do business with, my first question is always, do you accept Bitcoin? Do you accept crypto? I'm gonna be honest with you, the only people I've gotten to accept Bitcoin and cryptocurrency from me, right? The only people that have been able to accept and get or allow me to pay them with cryptocurrency has been the barber and the weed man. Could it really? No, you know what? In fact, that's a lie. I did get a brother that was selling crystal pictures. I was able to get him to sell me a nice ass picture at the time when Bitcoin was, man, oh so low. So I know he's probably sitting nice even with where prices are right now. You know what I mean? But what you're gonna, and I told people this, what you're gonna start seeing, you know, if you don't allow me to just show you how to do it, is your business is gonna get charged as a service for them to show you how to do it. You said someone is making an announcement today. Oh, Jerome Powell, my fault. I like this. Let's take a little break. All right, we're back. All right, so once again, what's going to happen is y'all are going to get charged a service in order to get integrated with this Web3 space. If you're a business, that's where it's going to go to. You know what I'm saying? That's where it's going to go to. So let's go ahead and get into the article. It says the adoption of Web3 wallets is hindered by complex seed phrases and a poor user experience, according to Coinbase. Crypto exchange Coinbase has launched a new business solution for enterprises looking to offer Web3 wallets to their customers. A move it says will help streamline the adoption of Web3 products and services. Family, do we see where this is going? Huh? Peace, Bully. Do you think using crypto as a rewards program for a service-based business is a good start? In my humble opinion, yes. I accept crypto when I work on people cars. Very few people in crypto. Very few people pay. Hey, what do you do, Healthy Wealthy? I got a couple of vehicles I need some work done to. What kind of work do you do? Do you work on foreign cars? If you know how to work on foreign cars, reach out to me. I definitely got some work for you. Anyways, it goes on to state that Coinbase Wallets as a Service, or WAS, provides enterprises with the technical infrastructure to create and launch customizable on-chain wallets. The exchange announced on March 8th. Specifically, WAS provides a wallet application program interface, which is an API. It provides a wallet API that allows the business to create wallets for simple customer onboarding, loyalty programs, we were just talking about this, or in-game purchases. According to Coinbase, Web3 wallets have struggled to gain wider mainstream acceptance because of the complexity, poor user experience, and the challenges associated with maintaining mnemonic seeds, which is something that I've been teaching over the last couple of years. So as we see them telling the rest of the world that these wallets are complex, think about how many of y'all have taught to use these wallets in and out. And I mean, an average individual is not going to open up a MetaMask and understand that this thing operates on over 50 different layers, how to interact with each layer, how to bridge to each layer, how to cross-chain from one layer to the next. You got to understand the complexity using their language of what I've been teaching all over the last couple of years, because it's not the norm. It's not the average. It's not just the buy, hold, buy, trade, buy, sell method. It's for the understanding of the future of commerce, future of finances, future of the economy, and the way that, in my humble opinion, will be given a chance for those that weren't on that side of the fence to build generational wealth within today's times. So just understand that what I've been bringing to y'all is some of the utmost important information in today's times as we're speaking financially. No time. There's no time. No time left for y'all to learn this shit. All right, so it goes on to say, when asked about how Wise solves the complexities of Web3's wallets, the head of products at Coinbase Web3 developer platforms, Patrick McGregor, said the new solution provides control over end-to-end product experiences, a reduction in implementation cost and complexity, and helps brands improve security while reducing risk. Today, companies are forced to push their users through confusing onboarding flows, often instructing users to download third-party self-custody wallets, he said. The context switching results in high drop-off rates during onboarding, meaning a company is never able to deliver its products to users. Imagine your seed phrase is now public information. Police body cam. Okay, that's something else. The Wise Toolkit incorporates, and what they're saying is that he shouldn't have had his seed phrase on him, so you should allow us to control your seed phrase because look what happened. That's basically kind of what they're trying to say right there in a slick way. It goes on to state that the Wise Toolkit incorporates multi-party computation, or MPC, a form of cryptography that allows multiple parties to jointly compute a function without revealing their inputs to one another. In practice, MPC is said to enhance private key security within Web3 platforms. An MPC crypto wallet allows users to store their digital assets more securely because their private keys are split into multiple parts and distributed among the parties involved in the protocol. Fuck you. No, sir. So listen to what they're saying. Instead of you holding control of your private keys and only you, we're going to split them amongst the different individuals that are involved with this platform that you're using. Thanks, but no thanks for me and Max. But for the general public, this is going to be more usable for individuals that aren't up to the mental task of being able to handle 100% their financial responsibilities. It goes on to state that the problems of key loss that plagued in the traditional self-custody world are avoided with Wise MPC cryptographic functionality. The problems of key loss, I mean, it's a responsibility of yours. It's a responsibility of yours. They're trying to say this, whatever. Our software development kits provide robust, user-friendly backup functionality to ensure that users continue to maintain access to their assets. The crypto exchange's Wise infrastructure is currently being used by companies such as Floor, Moonray, Third Web, and TokenProof. Hypergame Aggregator Alpha launch features inbuilt Web3 wallet. So the Web3 infrastructure development appears to be heating up amid crypto winter, as startups, corporations, and investors look to define the future vision of the decentralized internet. Although not everyone is convinced that current Web3 modalities are advancing the principles of decentralization, developments around MPC and decentralized privacy suggest many in the industry are taking it seriously. McGregor noted that many companies are seeking to build for Web3 ahead of the next bull market, which is why you need to be involved with the space ahead of the next bull market. I'm telling y'all now, do not wait for the hype, do not wait for the herd, do not wait for the news to tell you that now is a good time to buy. Get an understanding, right? Get a proper understanding of the space, and then you yourself will be able to tell you when it's a good time to buy. It goes on to state that Coinbase is seeing strong excitement about token-gated content for both online opportunities and physical real-world use cases. Moving loyalty programs on-chain, deep integrations between games and assets owned by users, and more. In fact, what's interesting is that we have, let me see, I might as well put it out there now. Working with the Regal Theater in Chicago, for those that, let me see. Let's take a look real quick. Here we go. So this is the Avalon Regal Theater out here in Chicago. I have built a version of this within the metaverse. I also have been fortunate enough to be able to work with the entity that is controlling, look at this, the architect type, Moorish Revival Architecture. So we're working with restoring this right now, and they've got a project that was recently launched, the NFT project that individuals are able to get involved with, that is going to have token gated perks in the physical, meaning that individuals will be able to come out and participate at the events as well as other perks that are available. Right, I am headlining this specific NFT project. In fact, let me actually let me see. Here we go. So what you'll look for those that are interested, right? What you'll want to do is, which I'm going to put a link in. I'm going to put a link in my bio so individuals can access it. This is the thing. There's only 44 shares available for this Genesis release. They're going to be releasing them in waves. The first one being this Genesis release, and you're going to get the most perks from purchasing the Genesis. And as it goes down the line, the perks are going to get less and less. You know what I mean? But we've got a lot in store for the individuals that do support this project. As of right now, the price is not 0.1535, about $240 in Ethereum for individuals that would like to assist and support this. You can easily look up Avalon Regal Access Perk and Tickets NFTs. And this is what you'll look for if you want to support. Right now, there's only 7 owners out of the 44 owners that we're allowing within this Genesis release. So individuals can get involved with that, but just reaching back into them speaking about token gated opportunities for physical real world use cases. It made me think of that, which, you know what I'm saying? I did, as always, present it to the New Money Matrix family first and foremost before I brought it to the public. In fact, this is probably the first time me sharing it with the public. So now it's out there. Like I said, there's only 44. Well, not even 44 left. Only a couple copies available left now. So just be in store for what we got prepared. And they will be doing a live this month. I got to get the date, which I may preview on my page or in the metaverse. Speaking about the Regal Theater and the restoration of it. Now, getting into what we were coming here to talk about, which is the future of finance and getting your children involved. Once again, tonight is the first class of the Boys and Girls Blockchain Learning Club. So day 1, 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's 8:30 a.m. right now. So you got a couple of hours left in order to get involved or to get your children involved, which at the end of the day is really a 2-for-1, because for those parents that really don't know about the space, you do have the ability to sit there and learn it with your child. So it's almost like you're paying a 2-for-1. You know what I mean? Salute for everybody that's tuning in right now. I didn't even know we had this many more people coming in. How's everybody doing out there? But you got a lot right now being brought within this space. You got D&D Nukes, Kill to Earn zombie shooting game. How a teenager made $1.6 million playing Yuga Labs' new game, and why people are going crazy over a new Kill to Earn zombie shooting game. How many of your kids, right? How many of y'all have children right now that sit in the basement, sit in a room or whatever the case may be and play the game, but are not getting a monetary return on playing that game? Now, the game is getting the monetary return because you have to buy in-game pieces. You have to buy them virtual currencies in order for them. Family, what y'all got to understand is that you've already been getting your children prepared to operate with cryptocurrencies by buying them VCs or Robux, which are virtual currencies within an in-game metaverse. Y'all got to understand how they play things out here. They'll slip it in right up under you, and you won't even know they slipped it in. But now that we know what's going on, we've got to best prepare in order to allow them to continue to do the same things that they're doing. But now they can bring some type of income back into the household. You get what I mean? The children will be learning NFT creation, which tomorrow is my daughter's birthday, and we are planning on releasing her NFT project. And man, she's so happy. Let me just show y'all some of the pictures she was making. We was texting each other last night, like 1 a.m. No, like 4 a.m. actually. Let me see, where are those pictures at? So yeah, this is her. We're releasing a book, and these are the characters that she's drawn on her own, and these are going to be her NFT characters that are in the book, right? So we're going to be releasing an ABC, the ABCs of crypto, right? Which is going to allow children to learn on a simple level about the space, and what she's looking to do is create an inflow because she loves the homeschool, right? She loves being a homeschool. I talk to my kids financially. You get what I'm saying? I talk to my kids financially. So she's like, well, what if she didn't say it this clearly, but she basically said, what if I sell NFTs and pay for homeschool? You know what I'm saying? Just trying to be a little bit of financially independent, like I am. She been talking about releasing NFTs though, but when we put two and two together with the school, it's like, right, okay, it's gonna be released. We were thinking the Polygon network. We may go a little bit. We're going to release it on the Polygon network. I don't want to do it on the network that's a little bit too far ahead for individuals to interact with. So we'll be looking to release that in the next 24 to 48 hours, inshallah. But getting the children involved is one of the main things that if individuals are trying to look for a way to save their lineage, because too many times us as a people, we're looking at this stuff from not from a generational aspect. You get what I mean? More so for those that come from my demographic, our thing is make sure our children get a good education, make sure they get a good job, and then make sure they do the same for their kids. It's never let's build up our own family wealth and then pass this down generation to generation. What we've been taught is to allow our children to go out, get outside information, and make the next family rich. You understand what I mean? Because a lot of these companies that we work for or buy from are family companies. You get what I mean? So their children are not doing what the common folk are doing, whereas the common folk are the ones that are funding and keeping their children and their generations rich for years and years and years to come. So we got to start thinking like that. You get what I mean? Let me see. Dungeons and Dragons had an NFT ban. They released that. Let me see. What do I really want to go through here? Okay, here we go. So Wagyu Games rolls out Kill to Earn Zombie Shooter. One of the most highly anticipated Web3 games of the past few months, Wagyu Games rolled out its first-person shooter zombie game, Undead Blocks, at the end of February. With all hallmarks of a classic zombie shooter, including a multiplayer mode, right? Undead Blocks claimed about 2,500 active daily players during its beta. But the full launch now includes Kill to Earn features for NFT holders. Players can earn in-game token Z-Bucks. We were just talking about Robux here. You get what I'm saying? Which classes do you suggest I need to learn the Polygon network? Man, I'm trying to think schedule a one-on-one with me. I'd say schedule a one-on-one. That way I can just clearly walk you through it. In fact, let me say that for those that are interested in really learning this space, the one-on-ones are best. Then once you get your grounding in the space, you can start getting the pre-recorded webinars because then you'll understand them a lot more. But if you're kind of new to the space where you don't know how to operate on different layers, I would suggest just getting a one-on-one with me, allow me to walk you through it, and then you can go out into the landscape or out into the wilderness and start learning on your own, start hunting on your own. It goes on to state that players can earn the in-game token Z-Bucks for slaying the living dead, which can be traded or used to buy NFT weapons and upgrade. The game also has a second token, Undead, for governance that can be staked for rewards. And I will be teaching the children about staking and trying to give it to them in a nice, simple way. The company has been hyping up the rewards for players at a time when other games are becoming more cautious in their approach to rewards and tokenomics. There are plenty of contenders out there vying to become the project that proves there's a sustainable way to share rewards with players, but nobody's done it yet. Play to Earn also has fallen out of favor as a driver of growth. A Blockchain Games Alliance survey in 2021 found 67.9% of gaming professionals predicted Play to Earn would be a significant growth driver. A similar survey in January saw that number drop to just 22.5%. That has a lot to do right now with the prices and everything else. Now, Illuvium rolled out the private alpha for Illuvium Zero, a building sim based around collecting and processing natural resources on the Illuvium land NFTs. The Aussie company's third game followed quickly on the heels of the December private beta release of Overworld. So, family, what you're seeing right now is the new world of gaming, whereas the return of investment is something we've never seen before within the world of gaming. You get what I mean? This is what I posted on my page, Rich Kid, Poor Kid, investing in Bitcoin for generational wealth. Also, I did want to look at this. The crypto kids are onto something, and they shouldn't listen to billionaire bankers like Jamie Dimon. And I agree. I definitely agree. Now, what I'm going to be using, I think, tonight, how to teach your children about cryptocurrency. This is a real interesting article. And it goes on, and you can see that this is Islamic based. But it goes on to state that the teaching cryptocurrency to children can be, and I'm saying that because you're seeing the Islamic world really get ahead of this new digital space. You know what I mean? Start paying attention to world news, y'all, because they're really getting ahead of us. But it goes on to state that teaching cryptocurrency to children can be a great way to introduce them to the world of finance and technology. Here are some interactive ways one can utilize to teach cryptocurrency to children. Number one, you can start with the basics and use analogies, which I'm normally having. I got a knack for creating reality. I got a knack for creating analogies. Is what I was trying to say. You know what I mean? I got a real good 2 men hurting drive by. All right. Start by basics and using analogies. Start by defining and describing the nature of money. Inform your kids about the various types of money and the function of banks. How many of us actually do this? How many of us had this done to us? No one told me about the various types of money. No one told me about the function of banks. All they said was put your money in the bank and save it. That's it. That's all I was ever taught. Okay? It is also important to teach them the origin of money and how it got involved from paper money to digital money. You see the things that they're telling that we should be speaking to the children with, but they're not doing this in these public schools, are they? I was never taught any of this in these public schools. I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't even, like, you know how we're grown now, we're hearing Forex, which is just foreign exchange, right? A foreign exchange for foreign currency, right? We were never taught about foreign currencies in school. Hell, I wasn't. I never heard about and if we did, and we wasn't taught in a way where we were supposed to understand it. You know what I mean? So once again, we're seeing what should be taught, but what is not taught. Furthermore, analogies can be a powerful tool to help children understand complex concepts. For example, one could explain cryptocurrency as digital money or internet money and compare it to physical money. Children can learn about cryptocurrencies in amazing ways through games, which is what I'm going to be introducing them to. I had to go to private school for that. Now, definitely, private school, private, keyword, private, is where they'll be teaching some of the higher education at, not in the public school system. Understand, the public school system was created to administer and kick out worker bees. That's it. Once again, the public schools were created to administer and kick out worker bees, not the heads of companies, CEOs, and whatnot. Okay? But it goes on to state that children can learn about cryptocurrencies in amusing ways through games. In addition to several board games that cover the fundamentals of cryptocurrencies, there are many online games that simulate purchasing and selling cryptocurrencies. Alternatively, use real-life examples to help children understand how cryptocurrency works. For example, begin by playing a number guessing game by picking a secret number between 1 and 100 and asking your children to try to guess what it is. For each guess they make, give them a clue to help them get closer. Now, ask your children to pretend that each Bitcoin tickers down 23,863. I'll talk about the price. It's like a special number that's worth a lot of money. Then tell kids that everyone around the globe tries to figure out the Bitcoin number, and whoever finds it gets to keep it. They're explaining mining right now, but they have to keep guessing until they get it right, exactly like in a simple number guessing game. However, Bitcoin presents a challenge because the number that needs to be guessed is always changing. Sometimes it's really simple to guess, and other times it's very challenging. It's like the number is always moving up and down, kind of like the stock market. Tell your children to think of the blockchain as a digital type of building block that's used to keep track of things, almost like digital Legos. Instead of building towers or houses in a Lego game, internet money uses blockchain to keep track of transactions. Right? Show them how to buy cryptocurrency. Find a cryptocurrency trading simulation game and go. Yeah, good luck with that. And go through a tutorial to show your children how to buy cryptocurrency. You know what I would honestly do? Yeah, I'll put this in the Discord, Brother Tello. I'll put this in the Discord. You know what I would honestly do? I would get, because our children are already used to taking money to the stores and using it, right? Going into the candy stores with their dollar bills. I would teach my children how to identify Bitcoin ATMs or BTMs, right? And once identifying them, I would teach them how to open up their phone, because a lot of our children have their own devices, right? I would show them how to open up their phones, open up their wallet, go to that machine, hit a couple of simple buttons, and then put their fiat into the machine and then receive their cryptocurrency. It's not that hard, y'all. It's not that hard. Okay. Let me see. So blah blah. On the contrary, create a board game where kids have to use cryptocurrency to buy and sell different items. This will help them understand the concept of buying and selling, as well as the risks and rewards of investing in cryptocurrency. Explain to them that a digital wallet is a special type of piggy bank. Your children may ask you about storing cryptocurrencies. You can explain to them that the cryptocurrency is stored in a digital wallet rather than a physical one, like a special kind of. And I'm gonna be honest with you, we really don't even have to go that far with the children today because they're already using digital wallets. This is where their virtual currencies are already stored. So we don't even have to push that hard, right? And this news right now is coming from Pakistan. So we can see what they're teaching the children in Pakistan outside of the U.S., where the U.S. is saying, stay away from crypto. All right? So what time is it? All right, so we round it down. Just a couple of the other games that we will be taking a look at during the Boys and Girls Blockchain Club, My Crypto Heroes, Splinterlands, and the internet's running a little slow, so it's taking this stuff a while to pop up, right? We'll be taking a look at Splinterlands, right? Tales of Bitville, story for children. Is that a story? Is that something for me to look up? Voxels, right? Because I am going to be teaching the children how to be construction workers within this new money matrix, within this new landscape, so that they can get contracted to build out infrastructure, right? So they can get contracted to build out infrastructure like what we're going to see here in a second once this opens up. Because everyone that purchases land does not want to take the time out or does not even know how to build on that land. Okay? So, let me go outside real quick. Let's go ahead and fly. And we'll just let the world come in real quick. It's just taking a little second. Let me see. And what we can do actually is get rid of some of these previous articles. Try to free up some space here. There we go. And now we're waiting for the rest of the world to come in. But it's infrastructure like this. There we go. Now the rest of the world is coming in. There we go. It's infrastructure like what you're seeing come into play now that this new world needs the builders to be paid in order to construct. You know what I mean? So it's a new world, family. It's a new time. It's a new era. It's a new economy. Don't sleep on getting your children involved. Once again, today is the first day of the Boys and Girls Blockchain Learning Club, administered and taught by myself. For those that are interested in getting their children involved, you can go to blockwallstreet.io. I don't know why this internet's moving so slow today. I don't know why it's moving so slow today, but it is. Let's get rid of that. Refresh. Just so we can get a look before we do get out of here. Yeah, this internet trash right now. And it probably has a lot to do with the VPN being on right now. Probably got a lot to do with the VPN being on right now. But let me see if we can get this to come in finally. Or it's going to keep giving us a problem. Yeah, so something's going on. Like I said, the internet over here is not running to its. Oh, not that one. Hold on. Wrong website. There we go. You want to click on a new website. See if we can get some rhythm over here. Yep, and for those that are interested, I don't know what's going on my website. For some reason, it's not working. We were just working in the beginning. But check out blockwallstreet.io, or you can send an email to the B&G Blockchain Club at proton.me. That's B&G Blockchain Club at proton.me for those that want to get their kids involved. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and end this show now. Like I said, I got a couple of things I got to get to today. I appreciate any and everybody that was able to tune in for the Early Roger Show of Coffee and Crypto. Can't see it. Yeah, it wasn't showing, y'all, for some reason. It wasn't showing. I don't know what's going on with the website. But you can visit blockwallstreet.io, or you can send an email to bngblockchainclub@proton.me. Okay. With that being said, we're gonna go ahead and end this show. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. Oh yeah, Learn and Earn this Friday. We're bringing El Crypto back to Chicago. He's got some new sauce for the family. So for those that are interested, if you want to travel, the weather ain't too bad out here right now. You know what I'm saying? You can make that trip. We're gonna have good smoke, good drink, good food. Reach out to me in a DM or send an email to blockwallstreetwork@proton.me in order to participate. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and end this until the next one. Peace, power, prosperity, family. I am gone.